I want to say 7, 8 years now.
Okay.
He's gone to the doctor, to just a regular physician. He's gone to the ENT. They've taken X-rays from his lungs and his throat. They said everything's fine, but he still has that little light cough. Whether it's not. I don't think it's just a cough. It's just something that he comes in and I can hear him coming in right away, and I know it's him because he's coughing. Okay.
Okay.
And so it kind of irritates me that he has let it go for such a long time, because I feel that if this is going on for such a long time, it's going to turn into like more of a heart problem.
Okay.
For that, cough is usually due to some heart problem. And but he says, well, ma'am, I've already gone to see the doctor. They say I'm okay. Then when they tested him, they said that maybe it could be caused by an acid reflux. But he's taken the medication and nothing happened. He was still getting the cough. It's not a relief at all. So I mean, it could happen during the day, it could happen during the night. So
Okay.
I think it's just an annoying cough constantly being that way. So maybe you can maybe enlighten me on that spot, because I really want to get to the bottom of this. Okay.
Sure. So what medicine is he taking now?
He was taking an antacid.
Okay.
And then I went and I told him that the antacids did the same thing like baking soda. So I had him take baking soda instead, because in the long run, baking soda does not give you the same effect that the antacid pills gives you.
That's true.
We tried that for a while, and that's not helping him. And now we turn into something called CMOS.
Okay. Not familiar with that.
Okay, the CMOS is supposed to be something that to take care of your cough, your cough. It helps you with diabetes, blood pressure. It's 101 things that it helps you out with.
Okay.
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 And we've been trying it, but again, too, I don't see anything.
Okay.
I don't see any results with that, and we've been trying that for about 3 months.
Okay.
Okay.
Have they done a test to check for H. pylori in the stomach?
I don't think that did that.
So there's a bacteria that can reside in the stomach that can cause acid reflux or heartburn. And if you don't eradicate or get rid of the bacteria, then you still have the underlying problem. And the antacid medicines like omeprazole or Prilosec, those are just one part of the treatment. Usually it's that along with 1 or 2 antibiotics and Pepto-Bismol, and you take them all at the same time for about 7 days. But you have to get the H. pylori bacteria test first.
Okay, I will to get that. Just I have run out of ideas what to tell him, and they had also told me about taking a teaspoon of or a tablespoon of olive oil.
I've heard of that one. Can't hurt.
Well, that's what I said, but again, too, he's saying that it's kind of like not a good taste.
All right, I'm Italian. I like olive oil.
So are we in certain ways. We grew up in an Italian neighborhood, so we're all
Okay.
Italian food. But this is what I'm saying. Even though it's in your food, it's still not helping him.
Right.
Even though he's taking the tablespoon. But I heard something else from another doctor, that if you do not take the right olive oil from it's not a Italian olive oil that is the best. It's actually from the Egypt.
So yeah, there's extra virgin olive oil is usually the first press of the olives, and unfortunately, even quote unquote Italian olive oils, they don't source all of their olives from Italy. So you're correct. So if you can get it all sourced from one area, um, whether it be Italy, Egypt, Christopher likes Morocco, but as long as it's extra virgin olive oil and it's the first cold press, that's usually the best.
Okay.
So the other things, has he ever been checked for allergies?
Yes, he has.
Okay,
Yes.
and how was that done?
Um, well, the only thing that came out was that he has sinuses, and that's about it. No,
But
no allergies.
what was the test? Was it a blood test or a scratch skin test?
Skin scratch.
Oh, okay. Because the skin test is the most sensitive.
Right.
And you said he already had a chest x-ray, correct?
Right.
How long ago was that?
I think he's done that with a couple of times because they wanted to do that as preventive, just to check. Every doctor that he has gone to has done different routines.
Okay.
So they probably had the X-ray done at that certain time, but I'm not sure like how far ago did they did that. But the
Okay.
last was about 6 months ago that he went to the doctor.
Okay. And then last thing, is he a smoker?
Again, yeah, he does. He tells me that he's not, but
Okay.
then all of a sudden I'm smelling something, and I said, "Are you smoking?" He says, "No, mom, I'm not smoking." But yes, he is.
Okay.
And he's an X-ray tech. Okay, he knows
Okay.
the effects and the factors of what's going to be causing that problem. But
Mhm.
again, yes, it's also tension relief in certain ways.
So as long as he's had an x-ray within the past 6 months, then it's probably not something bad like lung cancer. So the only other thing besides the H. pylori, and if he's not on any medicine for his blood pressure, the only thing it really is left over is something called reactive airway disease, which is kind of like an asthma. And that's where maybe an inhaler may help him out a little bit.
He did have asthma when he was 8, 9 years old. He
Okay.
went into an asthma attack just prior to a swimming meet,
Okay.
and he did get an inhaler,
Okay.
but
So
that has not helped him either.
has he seen a pulmonologist?
No.
Because the pulmonologist will specifically do what are called lung function tests or breathing tests to see if his lungs are restricted or if his lungs aren't working as well. And then based on that, there may be a specific type of inhaler that's needed.
Okay. He's very into uh, athletic,
Okay.
uh, plays soccer, and
Okay.
I never saw him, gasping for air or anything of that sort.
Okay.
So not that I'm just saying it's what I see.
Right.
But I don't think he has a problem. Even I also see that even the asthma has subsided, where he's not having an asthma attack anymore, or there was probably a one time episode, and it has never came back. Point. He has used an inhaler later on in his teenage years, but you know, I don't see anything being restricted in his lungs.
So unfortunately, a cough can be caused by a irritation within the lung as if it's not getting enough air. So the sudden forceful cough expands the lungs. So the only way you can rule that out is by doing a pulmonary function test, or kind of like a lung function test.
Okay, I'll suggest that. And so
Yeah.
you have this in a specialty pulmonary doctor that you have to take it. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
most primary care doctors don't have that piece of equipment in their office. So you have to go to a pulmonary specialist or a lung doctor.
Okay. Super. Then I think it makes sense because
Last thing, I think you said that the cough is kind of throughout the day. Does it seem to be worse at night or if he's lying down?
during the day.
Okay.
He can lay down and he'll cough once or twice and then that's it. He'll fall asleep and that's it. As soon as he wakes up, there's that cough.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So either the H. pylori test and his primary care can order that, or the pulmonologist, and you get the lung function studies.
That seems good. Yeah, I think that's going to be the best bet.
Okay, good deal.
Thank you. Thank you, because that just drives me crazy.
Okay. Okay.
And we're into the CBD oil, and I love it.
Good deal. Good deal. How's it helping you?
I'm getting better. I'm very more relaxed. I can focus.
Awesome.
I can tolerate my son a little bit better. Not I'm talking about another one. I, so,
Good deal. Good deal. Well, that's good to hear.
so thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. You're very welcome.
Now, Dr. Phillip, hi, this is Bertha. How you doing?
I'm doing well, Bertha.
That's good. Dr. Phillip, that H. pylori test that you were mentioning, what is that for?
So sometimes there can be a bacteria in the stomach, and that bacteria can cause a hyper or an excessive acidic environment that can give you heartburn or reflux or GERD, or stomach pain, quite frankly.
Oh, okay. So if you have those symptoms, you should ask for that test, or?
So whenever I see a patient that has any type of stomach ailment that's related to those things, GERD, acid reflux, heartburn, that's the first thing I get, because it's really easy to treat.
Oh, okay then. Oh, okay.
Mhm.
And then I also
And
had
then you
another
don't
question, Dr. Phillip. I don't know if you
Go ahead.
remember me. I'm the one with the ulcer. It finally healed.
Good. Good for you.
After, I don't know, 6 to 8. This was the longest one, 6 months. So it's healed already. And they told me to put some, it's like a silicone cream over it because it was kind of like drying out.
Okay.
And they told me to put that on there. And it's kind of, it's still sensitive at times.
Mhm.
So is that, I mean, is there a reason why it's sensitive?
Couple reasons. Because of the location, there's not really good blood supply, and because of the decreased blood supply, the nerves don't heal as quickly, and nerves can take months to sometimes even years to completely heal. Until they completely heal, then you wind up with an overreaction of the nerve, and that overreaction can be anywhere from a heat sensation, a cold sensation, a pain sensation, or a kind of like a numb or tingling sensation.
Okay, because sometimes I feel like, not all the time, but like a stabbing
So
sensation.
stabbing could be either nerve, or it could be the skin slowly healing getting resilient or kind of elastic. And as it does that, it stretches. And when it stretches, it can tear some of the little scar tissue. And that scar tissue can be pretty painful, actually.
Okay. Okay. But it's not, it won't reopen, correct?
It shouldn't. Do you have a camera?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure. I'm like, okay, I don't want to hang up, but I'm like, okay, wait a minute. I'm trying to press because when you were talking, I'm like, okay, where do I go now? Wait, hold on a minute. Oh wait, right here. I
Yeah,
think it's
because
just
maybe you can show me.
okay, right here.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure it out. Yes, look, it's right here. I'll show it to you. Hold on. I'll get a better lighting. Okay, hold on. Okay. Okay. Can you see it? It's right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so
Yes.
see that's the cream. I have a silicone cream on right now,
Right.
and this is where it started. So, and it just, through the years, it was just growing.
Right.
It would grow this way, the length way, wise.
Right.
So
Right.
yeah, and that's why it's this big.
Okay. Can I see your other ankle?
Yeah.
So, you have a little bit of varicose veins.
Yes, and they did tell me that. They
Mhm.
did say I had to see a vein doctor.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the thing. That's why I'm like, why those varicose veins?
So usually it's because of the type of profession or the type of work that people do. In other words, if you're standing on your feet all the time,
Okay.
and especially if you're not doing a lot of walking and you're literally just standing. So the cheap thing to do is just to get what are called compression stockings. Those are stockings that kind of fit tight and they squeeze the foot.
Right.
When you do that, that helps to keep the blood from pooling, and that pooling blood uh, inhibits or slows down the healing response.
Oh, now you think it's also caused because I do walk a lot. I walk every day,
Mhm.
and I walk for at least an hour and a half.
That helps.
Yeah, and I do my exercise here at home because of course I can't go to the gym right now, but I do it here at home and everything.
Mhm.
But can it also be related to the sickle cell? Because remember I told you I had sickle cell disease.
So, not usually.
No?
Well, it's not going to contribute to the varicose veins, but it is going to inhibit healing because the blood cells aren't of uniform shape and they're not as healthy as they could be.
Okay, so then you recommend me wearing compression socks then when
Absolutely.
I do the walking? Now, is there any like a number that I should get or?
So unfortunately, to get a specific number, then that's a prescription. So you just go to whatever big box store, or sometimes you can find them at athletic stores. You get the maybe something it's usually light, medium, or heavy. You might want to start off with medium first,
Maybe.
just to get used to it, and then you can work up to heavy. And I would even wear them when you're walking too, when you're exercising.
Oh, so wear them when I'm, okay.
Anytime you're upright, essentially.
Okay. Now, do I wear them through the night too? No.
No, you can take them off at night.
Take them off at night. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I know that's what they told me too. And they told me I had to see a vein specialist.
Mhm.
And I said, okay. And they're like, so once it heals, wait. And then, because I guess they want to do like a Doppler on my leg, on one of the, I guess the arteries or the veins. So I said, okay.
Yeah, they're going to do both. The
Okay.
artery is to see if there's any occlusion. In other words, is there any blockages going down? And because of your history of sickle cell, that makes you a little bit more prone to blockage. But most likely it's going to be on the venous side where the valves aren't working as well. And that's why things are pooling. So that's where compression stockings are really an adjunct or kind of like a helper for you.
Right. Okay. All righty. And now what do you recommend? Can I put like maybe a CBD oil around that area where it's sensitive or no?
Yes, the only reason I'm hesitating is some of the creams have menthol and camphor, and that may be a little bit irritating. However, there are some facial type creams that you can use that don't have that in it, and that will help to facilitate the healing. There's also something called Dermavie that doesn't have any CBD in it, and that can also facilitate healing too.
Oh, it does. Okay, now the Dermavie, can I get it anywhere at the stores or any store or no?
That's Jovi.
Oh, okay then. I would
Yes, through my link
Yeah.
that
okay.
I sent you.
Oh, that's the one link. Okay, so the Dermavie then? You think I should?
Yeah, either Dermavie or one of the CBD facial type of creams. There's even like a body butter, and that's a little bit thicker, so that could possibly replace the silicone because it's going to be a little bit thicker. The whole idea of the silicone is to give a little bit of lubrication to the area.
Right. See, this is the one they had given me, and it's a silicone cream.
Oh, Remedy. Okay, got it.
Yes, and then they were giving me this one first, but I guess
Okay.
it was like drying it out.
Yeah.
So they're like, you know what, we're just gonna give you, we're gonna switch it now, and now you're gonna apply this. I just went Monday because I was noticing that it was drying there and it was really dry. And I'm like, you know what, this is not, I don't think this is supposed to be like that because I don't want it to reopen again.
Right. So
they gave me this one.
yeah. So the body butter is not going to be drying.
Okay.
And it'll also have, because it has a little bit of CBD in it, that'll also help out with facilitating healing.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm writing it. Okay then, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. And the only reason I know that is because I tried some of the CBD products that have menthol and camphor because I had a fungal infection on my ankle and it just burned. So it's not comfortable.
Yeah.
But the other stuff doesn't burn.
Yeah, I don't want to feel, I went through a lot already. That's why I'm just like, oh no. But yeah, so, okay then, maybe I'm gonna have to look into that then. That way I can, so I can apply it every day.
Yeah,
The
absolutely.
body butter. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, even a couple of times a day if you want to.
Oh, okay. Okay, great. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, and because it's so thick, it's better suited for a small area like that. So it'd be perfect. Yeah.
Okay. All right, thank you, doctor.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Good deal.
So Dr. Phillip, I have some good news from the other Martha, Martha R.
Okay.
He's using the actual creams, the little ones.
Little packets.
A packet.
Yeah.
So she said that she's using that on her legs and she has vertical veins.
Oh, okay.
Correct? How you say
Varicose.
it?
Varicose.
Okay. So she has that on her legs, but she said that once she applied that on her legs, the swelling has gone down.
Wow.
Yeah. So she said that the swelling it's like she's not swelling as anymore with that. And she said that she doesn't get any pains with that cream. So because she does a lot of, she's a custodian, so she does a lot of walking.
Wow.
So she said that that's worked a lot for her. I asked her about her drinking the CBD oil. She hasn't started it. And I told her about my results with my test results. And she said that she's going to start as of today. So
Good deal.
she'll give me, because she's going to be going to the doctor in 3 months to get results. And I told her, like, we'll start drinking it so you can see where your results are going to be at.
Sure.
And I know that we already have her medical or blood results.
So you have a
I sent to
baseline.
Christopher. I'm sorry?
So you have a baseline.
Yeah.
Oh, good deal.
So I told her to start drinking the CBD oil too, just so we can have a baseline as well. Yeah, basically.
Yeah. No, that's perfect.
She said that she liked the cream a lot. So she's like one of my testimonials right there that she loved it. She actually liked it. I know I'm gonna give Martha hers too. I'll probably drop that off either tonight or tomorrow to you, Martha.
Awesome.
That sounds
Awesome.
good.
I'm pleasantly surprised that it helped out with the varicose veins. I know it would help out with pain, but I didn't think it would actually help out with the swelling of the vein itself. That's great news to hear.
Yeah,
So
she
that's
said that the swelling is going down and
deal.
like the actual veins, they're not as thick, I guess she was saying.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
almost
what she
like
was saying. So I was
good.
like, I was surprised when she told me that. But she's been
Me too.
using it. I think it's been a month or a little less than a month.
Wow, awesome.
Just so
Now,
you
which
know
one
about
is
that.
Toby?
It's the CBD. Let me get the packet. Give me 1 second.
Okay. Now, do you think I can use that one, Dr. Phil? Hello?
I wouldn't use it around the wound.
Oh, okay.
But if there's a varicose vein somewhere else, sure, but just not around the wound because again, the camphor in there.
Oh, that's right.
That
You did
one.
say that. Okay.
So that's the
Oh,
one
okay.
that she's using. So it has
Oh.
CA in there. And she said that they're little packets.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
she uses that on her legs because she had a lot of pain with her legs and they were swelling up a lot. So the
Oh.
swelling has gone down with it.
Okay.
And it's been helping her veins as well.
I said, okay.
Mhm.
But see, Dr. Phillip, you know, my veins don't hurt. So that's why the doctor even asked me, he goes, Bertha, don't they hurt? And I'm like, no. I mean, I touch them, I do everything. Like my dad, I know he has them too. And when he touches them, he says it hurts him.
Mhm.
But on mine, I don't.
Yeah, and that's why I just said to Jovi that I'm kind of surprised that they helped out with the structure, if you will, of the vein. I can see why it would help out with pain, because when they're kind of stretched out, they're irritated, they're painful, but I didn't think it would actually help to maybe shrink them. It sounds like it's helping to shrink them. And if that's the case, man, that's a game changer. That's fabulous.
Yeah.
Well, I had her send me pictures of her legs before because she was also taking the Nitro Extreme.
Wow.
Or she's taking the Nitro Extreme as well. But I had her send me pictures because they look like bruises on her legs.
Yeah. Wow.
So I'm gonna ask her to take some pictures now that since she's been using this product.
Yeah.
Just so we
Very
have at
cool.
least compare it.
Very cool. Awesome.
Mhm.
Awesome. Yeah, so just not around the wound, Bertha. If
Okay.
you try them on other areas, that's fine.
Yeah, so I just go around. I could just do it around the wound. I mean the ulcer, right? Just
Right.
around it. Just
Right.
don't put it inside. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
very good.
thank you.
Or you can even do a little experiment and just try it on the other ankle.
Oh, that's cool. And then see if it does. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna do that then. But yeah, I know that's what they told me too. And I'm like, oh my God, if it's not one thing, it's another with me. I'm just like, all right, that's fine. You know. But like I said, they're like, you need to walk around. I'm like, I do. I walk every day. I walk, and it's during the day when the sun's out from noon to like 1:30.
Good
And
deal.
everybody's like, oh my God, Bertha, how can you walk in this hot sun? I'm like, I love it. You know,
Where are you at, Bertha?
I'm in Mission, Texas.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Yeah, but I'm originally from Illinois. I just haven't been able to go back because of the virus. But hopefully in May, I should head over there. I want to go see the family, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, and then
What?
come back again in the winter, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, because I hear you guys had a lot of snow and it's cold. Well, you're in Arizona, right, Dr. Phillip?
No, actually, I'm in Reno.
Oh, Reno.
Yeah, and we just got about 10 inches of snow, which is kind of unusual for us.
Wow, really?
Hmm. Hmm.
Wow. Okay, then maybe I won't go to that state now. No kidding. I want to go somewhere warm where there's no snow. You know. Yesterday we were in the 90s.
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah, it was very nice. I loved it, and I was out there. But today is cool. I mean, well, everybody here, they're like, it's cold. No, it's cool. It's 75, but it's good.
That is good. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but they always say it's cold. I'm like, no, it's cool.
Mhm. Mhm.
You know. So, okay then. Thank
Good
you
deal.
then.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Dr. Phillip, can you explain the CellUV to Bertha a little bit?
Sure.
Because I know she had a question in reference to that.
Mhm.
Remember you had asked me, Bertha, in reference
Yeah.
to that CellUV? I don't
Right.
know if you would be able to explain that one a little more in detail. I don't think I was as detailed as yourself.
Right.
Yeah. No worries. No worries. So, as we get older, the body's ability to make glutathione diminishes, and it diminishes about 1 to 2% a year, starting at age 20. So by the time you're 40 or 50, you've lost anywhere from 30 to 50% of your ability to create glutathione. Well, then you ask, so what's the big deal about glutathione? Glutathione is what's needed in the mitochondria. The mitochondria are like the little energy cells within every cell of the body. So it helps to drive all the metabolic function. So CellUV is one of the precursors. So it's kind of the prime building block to creating glutathione. There's really only two ways to get glutathione. One is by ingesting it, but most of the preparations out there aren't made in a way that it could get by the gut and then get absorbed into the bloodstream to the liver. That's what CellUV does. The only other way to do it is by injection, and that's incredibly expensive, and not everyone does it. So CellUV is the everyday way to do it. And we started CellUV, I think it was about 5 months ago now, could be longer. And you load for about 2 weeks with 3 scoops a day, and then 2 weeks with 2 scoops a day, and then you go on to a maintenance. And unfortunately, I hate to say it, but part of the whole COVID thing is making sure that you have a good immune system. So this is just part of our basic immune um, system enhancing of what we do. Did that help, or was that not good?
No, that was great.
Okay.
Yeah. Now that would be like a powder form into the liquid, correct?
It is powder.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, it is. It is powder.
Okay.
Some people think it tastes like the old-fashioned dry milk that was reconstituted. Me personally, it doesn't bother me. My wife thinks it tastes kind of chalky-like. To me, it just tastes like really thick milk. But then again, I grew up in the Midwest, so I'm used to thick milk. So everybody's different. Um, so if there's a taste issue, you can use a sweetener like stevia if you want. I think Christopher's okay with stevia. But for me, it's not that big of a deal. You have to mechanically mix it up. So that means you either stir it, or we have a little, it looks like a little shaker cup, a little Tupperware container that's about 4 ounces. So I just put a scoop of the Celluvi in there with water, shake it up, and then drink it. And you have to drink it within an hour, or else it doesn't, it destabilizes. So that's why you need to drink it within an hour.
Oh, okay. Now, do I take it 3 times a day or just once a day or?
So loading can be whatever way you want to do it. If you want to do 1 scoop 3 times a day, or if you want to do 3 scoops once a day, however you want to do it, whatever's easiest for you.
Oh, okay.
And then there's another product called Super 7, and it has 7 antioxidant fruits in it, and that's a chewable, and it kind of tastes berry flavored. So that's what my wife does. She chops that up, puts it in the same cup, and then she puts her Celluvi on top of that. So then the Celluvi is kind of berry flavored and it's more palatable to her. But again, to me, it's no big deal. I'm from the Midwest.
Right. So it's as a B as in boy or V? Celluvi.
V as in Victor.
Okay. Celluvi. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna have to look into that then too. And
Sure.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. Jovi can send you the links on that.
Yeah, she did, and that's why I'm gonna go in and.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Good deal.
Okay. Now, can I take this, Dr. Phil, with in replace of my vitamins?
No, it's really an immune enhancing
Enhancing.
supplement. Right.
So continue taking my vitamins and all that then. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
What else?
Mhm.
I'm liking the CBD oil, so it's helping me out a lot. I've been seeing a difference where, like my moods, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more relaxed, and you know, like I would snap real quick right away, and I'm not at that point no more. So I know that it's been helping me out with that. I've seen a difference, well, with the blood work, since you saw my blood work as well. And all the points have gone down, which I'm
Exactly.
excited about. Yeah, I love that. So
Yeah, no, that's fabulous. That's
I
fabulous.
did order some coffee, the CBDA coffee. So I'm going to try that one. And I want to give some to Martha so she can try it too.
Okay.
So I know you said that it doesn't have as much for the CBDA.
Correct.
So
Correct.
I want to try that one. But I got the whole black coffee.
Mhm.
So we can use that one when we're fasting then,
Sure.
right?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Now, does that contain caffeine?
It does.
Oh, it does. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
There's a black with CBDA. There's a latte, and then a latte with CBDA. And to me, when I tasted them, we were lucky enough to be part of the tasting panel, if you will, when they're trying different preparations. And the ones with the CBDA seem to have a little bit more of a nuttier taste to it, which is something I kind of like. But everyone's palate is different. Everyone's taste is different. Yeah, and we haven't gotten ours in yet either.
No.
Have you tried the latte?
I tried all 4 of them actually.
Oh, and you like them? Okay.
Yeah, I did.
Latte. Okay, I think I'm gonna look into that too.
I did order some vitamin C oil for your face.
Right.
So I'm excited about using that one.
Yeah,
Because I do use the vitamin C oil. I have some from another brand, but I wanted to try ours. So I'm excited about that one.
Yeah, Gay is like that one. She also liked, I forgot the name of it, forgive me. But it's something for your eyelashes.
Oh, yeah.
The
Alice is
serum?
gonna get that one, the Eyelashes Serum.
Yeah,
So will it make your eyelashes grow?
Yeah,
so yes, the short answer is yes. And then it's less expensive and you don't have to get the Latisse from a physician's office.
exactly.
Okay,
Mhm.
lash serum, okay.
So that one, I know Alice is going to be ordering that one too. So I
Mhm.
wanted to see how it worked on her. I don't need it as much because my lashes are naturally long.
Mhm.
So I think my daughter needs it a little bit because hers are
Okay.
a little shorter. So
Okay.
maybe I'll get it for her and her eyebrows because she doesn't
Sure.
have eyebrows.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Now, Dr. Phillip, also, I was telling Jovi last time too, and I know she told me about a little bit of it. There's times that I have a hard time sleeping.
Mhm.
But I'm not sure because if I'm going through, I'm not menstruating anymore or anything like that, because I haven't been menstruating for the past 10 years.
Okay.
I guess I was I had premenopause since what, 40.
Okay.
Sometimes I can't sleep at night. I have too much in my mind, I guess. And I try to meditate
Mhm.
to help, but I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I didn't get enough sleep, but I slept, but I just
Right.
didn't get enough.
Right.
What do you recommend?
So we do have a sleep product that has CBD, melatonin, GABA, and valerian, and it's a spray.
I
You can
have
try some.
it.
Do you? Okay.
Okay, spray.
It comes
Okay.
in two forms. There's like a little travel size, and then there's a bigger bottle.
I
So
got the travel size.
yeah.
Oh, let me see.
So if you just want to see if it's going to work or not, you can get that size. It's less expensive.
Okay.
It's not as cost effective as the big bottle, but if you just want to try it, you can do that. Remember, no matter what you buy, you always have a 60-day empty container guarantee return. So if you want to try the bigger one, you can, or just the smaller one because it's a little bit less expensive.
So
The
I would just
one lasts for a whole month. Sorry.
go ahead. What was that, Joey?
That the small one does last for like the whole month.
Oh, it
So it
does.
lasts, yeah,
Okay.
and I take it every day almost.
Oh,
So it
okay. I was just
just
gonna
lasts
say
like
that.
a
Can I
whole
take
month.
it every day?
Yeah, I take it almost every night. Recently,
Okay.
I probably
All right.
haven't taken it as much because I don't need it as much. I've noticed because I'm like regulating a little bit more with my sleeping patterns, and I've been falling asleep a little bit faster compared to other times. So I
Yeah.
don't need it as much like I did in the beginning. In the beginning, it helped me really fast. Like I would relax and knock out, and I did. It was just like knocked me out, and I was out. So
Okay.
it just like in 30 minutes, I think I was already exhausted, and I would just knock out with it. So now I don't need it as much. I don't need it every day. I take it maybe almost every other day now.
Okay. Yeah, I don't, it doesn't happen to me very often, but sometimes it's like, maybe I can say maybe twice a month and I'm like, oh my God, why, but I don't know, it's because maybe I haven't, I don't know, menstruated or I'm going through some more menopause because I don't know, how long does this menopause last, Dr. Phillip, do you know?
So
I have no
you said you stopped your cycle 10 years ago.
Yeah, when I was 40.
Was that because of surgery or what?
No, it just, no, and nothing like that. Actually, when I was younger, my periods were always irregular. So I
Okay.
wouldn't menstruate every month. I would menstruate every maybe 2-3 months.
Okay.
And, but then when they found out, when they diagnosed me with sickle cell, because at first they kept telling my parents it was arthritis. So they were giving me the wrong medications since I was from 10 years old to 18.
Sure.
So then when I got diagnosed with sickle cell at the age 18, they gave me the right medications. Then that's when I started menstruating. I started developing because I was not, I mean, nothing. I
Right.
mean, I had no boob, nothing.
Okay.
So then when they gave me the right medication, that's when I started menstruating. I started growing my, everything. I'm like, oh, okay.
Okay.
And at 40, I completely stopped.
So if you completely stopped, chances are you've gone through menopause, because you have to have some type of female hormones in order to have a menstrual cycle. So if you're not having a cycle, and if you haven't had one for 10 years, you're done.
But do I still have to go through the symptoms like the night sweats, all that? Because sometimes I do that too. And I'm like, oh my God, what's going on with me?
Theoretically, you should be done.
Really?
Because your cycle ended so long ago.
Yeah.
So if you want to, just ask your primary care physician to get a couple blood tests. It's real easy. Just get your estrogen level, your progesterone level. I'll let you write it down.
Okay, estrogen and then
Progesterone,
okay.
LH, and FSH.
Okay. So three of them, three tests then.
There's 4.
4. Oh,
The last one was FSH.
oh, FS. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah, so estrogen, progesterone, LH, and FSH.
Okay. And that should pretty much tell me where
Oh yeah.
I'm at. Okay. Yeah, because like I said, sometimes I can't sleep. I'm like, or I wake up, I'm like so hot, then I'm cold, and I'm like, oh, I go, what's going on?
Yeah, so your estrogen and progesterone level should be next to 0, and your LH and FSH should be sky high. And that pretty much means that you're in menopause and you're done.
And I'm done. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna ask my doctor then. But yeah, that's why I don't know. That's why I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I go, am I still going through it? Or I don't know. And I asked my cousins, I asked everybody, they're like, you must be. I'm like, I don't know. It's been so long.
So in women, you have the capability of producing a little bit of estrogen through the adrenal glands. So maybe a little bit of the estrogen that's produced there that could give you some type of symptoms of either not sleeping well, maybe temperature changes. But when you do those 4 tests, you'll know.
Yeah. Okay. My doctor then. Now, do you think maybe my thyroid?
Thyroid is always a culprit. So you should, and I'm sure Christopher's already talked about this. It's a TSH, a free T4 or FT4, then a free T3 or FT3, and then a reverse T3 or RT3. And the last one are thyroid antibodies.
Okay.
And that'll give you the best complete picture on your thyroid.
Okay. Okay, and then on this vitamin C, because I know Joey was saying about the vitamin C for the face. Is that like a cream or serum or?
It's an oil,
Oh, it's an
face
oil.
oil.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a face oil. So
Now, is
I
it-
normally use that. So I wanted to try our product because because especially in the wintertime, my skin gets really dry. So I have to use oils. Otherwise, my face would be really dry.
So it will help like brighten your face, the vitamin C?
The vitamin
or-
C helps out with that. And it
Does
also helps, I think with lines, facial lines and stuff a little bit too. So that's the reason why I bought it.
Okay. I'm gonna get it too.
There you go.
And it's not
Yeah.
that expensive, Bertha. It's
No?
actually really, it's a decent price. Because
Is
I
it?
bought different vitamin C oils and
Mhm.
they're very pricey. This
Yeah.
one, it's really affordable. Well, for me, I personally think it's affordable because it's like 30 some dollars.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's
no,
not that
that's
expensive. Mm-mm.
right. Because the one I
Normally
use,
for a little small bottle of the vitamin C, that I've seen, you have to pay at least $50 to $59
I was
almost.
gonna say 48, like
Mhm,
40 at the
something
one I
like that.
use. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All righty. I'll look into that too then. Okay. Okay.
So Dr. Phil, this is Martha. Can my son take that soluble B?
Which one?
The cellular.
Oh, sure, absolutely.
I mean,
Yeah. So
does-
on the package, it will say that if people are lactose intolerant, they should probably avoid that. But for all practical and purposes, even people that have lactose intolerance can tolerate the Celu-V. That would be the only time that you may want to think twice.
okay. All right, I'll suggest that to him. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Now, Dr. Phillip, for like for sickle cell, I don't know if you're familiar with that or if you've treated anybody, with sickle
Long,
cell.
long time ago.
Like, okay, now, do you recommend like any of your products to help, like for the, the blood supply or the blood?
Well, if you think about it, the big issue with sickle cell is the cell isn't forming correctly. So anything you can do to enhance cellular function, that would be beneficial. So the Celu-V would be one thing. There is a baseline multiple vitamin that I think all people need to be on some type of insurance program, and that's what the multiple vitamin does. The CBD oils may not give you the best bang for your buck, specifically for sickle cell. But if there's other issues that are pro-inflammatory, then the CBDA can help out with that. If it turns out that you have an underlying thyroid issue, that's usually more autoimmune related. So then the full spectrum would be beneficial for that.
The CBDA, right?
CBDA is specifically for people that have more inflammatory issues, pain issues. The full spectrum CBD is for people that have autoimmune issues, like Hashimoto's thyroiditis is the most common one.
Okay.
What is that, Dr. Phillip?
So it's a process where your body literally attacks its own thyroid hormones. So it looks like you have normal circulating thyroid. So that's why most physicians will do just a TSH and it looks like everything's normal. If someone really complains a lot, they might get a free T4. That'll look normal. And then they'll just give up and say, hey, you're fine, go somewhere else. But when you dive deep and see how the free T4 is being converted to the free T3, which is the active thyroid, that's where you find some of the breakdown. And when you go further, and you look at the antibodies and you see that the antibodies are really high, that's when you know the body is attacking itself. And you also see a correspondingly high reverse T3, which means that the body is inappropriately making the reverse or the opposite of T3. And free T3 tells the cell to do whatever it's supposed to do. So it's kind of like the gas pedal, if you will, on a cell. It drives everything, whereas reverse T3 is kind of like the brake pedal, and it tells the cell to slow down, not do as much, not be as active. And that's why people could theoretically look good on paper with just a TSH and a free T4 level. But when you drill down deeper, you find out that they have this response where the body is actually fighting itself. And then it's the thyroid hormone isn't doing what it's supposed to be doing, which is essentially driving most of the metabolism in the body.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
Because there's two different types, isn't there? Like they say the hypo and the.
You're right. So hypo means underactive, or another way to look at it is low, like hypo, low. So that means people are usually kind of sluggish, have a hard time losing weight, they're gaining weight, their energy level is low, they're fatigued often. Hyper, that's kind of where everything is revved up, and it's the opposite. The metabolism is so fast that people are shedding pounds, losing weight. Their heart is accelerated, their blood pressure is elevated. The only thing that the two share is hair loss, which can be kind of tricky. So when someone tells me that they're losing hair, most commonly it's because of an underactive thyroid, but sometimes it can be because of an overactive thyroid. It's not too often. It's usually because of an underactive one, but it can be with the hyper. I've only seen 3 cases of hyperactive in my career. It's pretty rare. It's usually people are hypo.
Okay.
And one of those cases of hyperactive was my cat.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You have any other questions, Martha?
No, I'm done. Thank you.
You, Bertha?
No, pretty much. I wrote everything down. So if I need anything, I'll call you.
Good deal.
Yeah.
Good deal.
But thank you, Dr. Phillip.
Thank
No,
you,
you're
Dr.
welcome.
Yes.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome. I'm glad I can help out.
Yes. And I'll keep up, let Joby know. I mean, let's hope, I'm crossing my fingers that it doesn't open again. I'm just like, no, this one was painful, the last one.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But I'm going to try the compression socks too. So I'm going to go and buy some too then.
Yeah, that'll help out. And anytime you're upright, that'll help out.
Okay.
Yeah, good deal.
I think in McAllen, you can get them.
Really?
Right, downtown McAllen. There's this one place, yeah, because I know we would get compression socks for my grandma out there. So
Oh,
go
okay.
to, there's a medical store out there and they have compression socks.
In the downtown area.
Downtown area.
Okay. Then I'm
I
gonna
just
have
don't
to-
remember which street, but it's there. It's like a big one. It's a big store.
Is
Unless
it? Okay, I'll
they
look it up.
closed, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'll look it up then. Okay.
Yeah, check it out because I know that's where we would always get any medical supplies for my grandma out there.
Okay.
And they're not that pricey either. They're decent.
Decent. Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, well, then I guess I have to wear them. Oh, well, that'll be my new style.
There you go.
That'll be my news. I'll be like, like, okay.
Get the ones with the little ruffles, okay?
Yes,
There you
right? Go back in the 80s. Yep. Okay. All
That's
right.
It's good. Good deal.
You know what, Dr. Phil? I
Yes,
feel
ma'am.
that you being in Rome today in the background, talking to people in Texas and Florida and all that, we're going to be around the world in 80 days, no matter what.
You're right. You're right. You're right. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
beautiful.
looking forward to your next background. It's
You should show them the one with your name on there.
Oh, yeah, this is in Northern California, and it's called Phillipsville. There you go.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Avenue of the Giants. Oh, cool.
Yeah, so there's an area in Northern California where they have giant redwoods, and these have been around for hundreds of years, and I don't know how many hundreds of feet tall they are, but just beautiful trees. And there's a road that literally goes down the center of them, and if you feel like you're in this giant forest tunnel because they're so tall, it is gorgeous. Yeah, it's beautiful.
That's cool though.
Mhm.
One day we have to go.
Yep, road trip.
Right?
Good deal.
Now, any of you guys watching the Super Bowl?
Yes.
Who are you going for, Dr. Phillips? Please don't say Brady. Okay.
You know, the only reason why I like him is, you know, everyone felt that the New England Patriots were a team. And yes, they were a very cohesive team, but really the guy is just a machine. And if it's if that's what it takes, and they just take him out of New England, put him in Tampa Bay, and he wins down there, then it kind of says it's him. And then it's not the whole organization. So that's one. And then the other, actually a good friend of mine, his name is Fred Brennan. He's a sports medicine doc. He's the team physician for Tampa Bay. So I kind of want him to get a Super Bowl ring.
Oh, do you? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. No, I'm going for the Mahomes. I want the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm like, no, I'll go for them again. I'll repeat.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
who
it's
knows?
kinda-
Whoever.
It's kind of being billed as the young guy against the old guy, right?
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. Yeah, because Tom Brady's what, 42 or so?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the kid is what, 26 or so? Yeah.
Yeah, like almost half his age.
Yeah. Yeah. So, okay. Well, we'll see who wins,
Yep.
you know.
Good deal.
So,
Good deal.
Were you trying to place a bet, Bertha?
I know, right?
yes, I did. I bought my squares already and everything. So I'm gonna win. Like I said, I was gonna win the lottery and I didn't. I'm like, oh well. I gotta keep trying because I'm gonna win one day. You won. I'll be on national TV, but I'll be dressed up.
What do you mean? I won already.
But everybody tells me, my sisters, well, then you better change that voice, Bertha, because that's unique and they're gonna know it's you. I'm like, okay, I'll practice on my high pitched voice. Nobody will ever know.
You already have a high pitched voice.
Right. So I'm like, I'll dress up or something. And I'll run away.
You'll run away.
So yeah, but I will. I'll win one day. You watch.
Good deal.
Win. Bertha, you're
What?
watching Sunday. So keep on doing this for this Sunday. Don't wait.
Right? Yes, that's why I said I want those squares and I better win. So we'll see.
Good luck.
So, yeah. Mhm.
Good deal. Good deal. Good deal. Okay, ladies.
All right.
All righty.
Thank you so much,
Thank you
Dr.
so much,
Quinn.
Dr. Phil.
Yes,
You're
thank
welcome.
you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay,
Okay.
bye. We'll
Good
see
night.
you.
Thank you.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
thanks.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye, Joby. See you later.
All right, Martha. I'll call you right now.
Bye,
Okay.
Joby. Bye.
Bye, Bertha.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Take care.
Call me if you need me.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.